Hi everybody, good morning. Well, today is a very special day. My oldest daughter Linda, just got her degree in veterinary assistant program. She's going to become a veterinarian assistant. I'm very, very proud of her. She loves animals. She loves cats. She loves doggies. She loves all kinds of animals. And I'm making something in Linda's honor today. Linda loves reading. She loves watching TV, watching movies with us at night. They're having hot cocoa this time of the year with us. She's a very, very wonderful, sweet girl. She takes me to rehearsals sometimes when I need to get to my play rehearsals. Speaking of that, I just got done doing my Christmas concert. But we're talking about Linda today, not me. So I'm going to make something in honor of Linda. She loves chocolate cake. I know we just had a dark chocolate cake, but this is going to be a lighter chocolate cake. The first thing I want to do, we don't want anything sticking, is we're going to grease these pans. Okay? There's nothing worse than stickage when you make a good cake. I'm using melted, unsalted butter. Here we go. It is horrible, I know, but this is how we prevent stickage. I don't want nothing sticking to ruin her cake, or Linda will be very upset because she loves chocolate cake. And for some unknown reason, folks, cats go to my daughter like she's a magnet. She absolutely draws cats in because she loves them so much. She just finished the class up. And now the next thing she has to do is take the state test. Now what we're going to do now is I'm going to add into the bowl all my dry ingredients. I'm adding in 2 cups of granulated sugar. Okay. I'm now adding in 1 cup of flour, 1 3/4 cup of flour. Okay. A little bit more in. I don't want anything to go wrong with our cake. Alright. Here we go. This is all the dry ingredients, folks. I'm now adding in 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to add the cocoa in 1 minute, don't panic. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. Can you imagine we don't add the cocoa in what we would have? Oy, ay, ay. It will not be very good, let me tell you. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay, now what I want to do is add in the cocoa. Here it is. Here you. I'm adding in 1 3/4 cup of cocoa. There we go. Getting low on cocoa. This is what happens during Christmas time. We run out of stuff and, oh, I keep buying more. There we go. Should be more than enough. Beautiful. Now what I'm going to do now is with my whisk, I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients together. Then we go to the wet. Mix it all together. We don't want anything to lump in this. It's a little bit lighter than what we made a few days ago, but she loves chocolate cake, so I'm giving what she likes. Make sure. One important thing I almost forgot to add in is 1 teaspoon of salt. Now salt goes wonderful with baking. You can use that on cookies. It just adds in flavor. I don't know why. Here we go. 1 teaspoon of salt. There we go. Linda reminded me of that. I almost forgot to add the salt. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to add in 1 cup of milk. Okay. I want to add in 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. This is an oil-based cake. There we go. You can use any kind of vegetable oil. Corn oil is fine. Vegetable, any kind. It doesn't really matter. Here we go. Now the next thing I want to add in is 2 fresh farm eggs. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, and now adding in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right. going to mix this together. But before I mix this together, before I forget to do something, I want to flour these cake pans because that'll slip my mind and we'll have a problem. Okay? When you bake anything, please, folks, always flour your cake pans. Okay? And also, one more thing. When the cake is done, it has to cool for a good half an hour to 45 minutes because you don't want the cake to be too hot. Because if it's too hot, it can fall apart, and that's happened to me too many times already. Oh. Sorry I haven't been able to do anything for 2 days. I was involved with a Christmas concert at my church. Really quite well. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to do is I'm going to mix this together at about medium speed. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the boiling water. Here it is. I have 1 cup of boiling water in here, and I'm going to just stir it with a spatula. And folks, for some reason yesterday my leg was in a bad mood. Yesterday, I think the weather or something has something to do with it. I'm now going to mix this together. I don't want to mix this for one reason. It'll fly all over the place. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to mix this together. And we're going to end up having a very, very loose batter. A few days ago, we made this dark chocolate cake, folks. It was so good. Oh. Here we go. Mix this together. Look how smooth this is coming, folks. Look how beautiful this batter is coming. It's loose. You want it loose. You don't want it to be too thick or it doesn't come out good at all. It's a little bit lighter than we made a few days ago, but everybody has their like for chocolate cake. And she likes it this way. She likes light chocolate cake. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to pour it into the cake pans. See, it's floured on the bottom. You want it that way. Okay, all right. Here we go. I'm trying to get it around the same amount. Oops, too much in there. I'm trying to even it out, but sometimes it's hard. Okay. Okay, get everything out of the bowl because I cannot stand wasting anything at all. I'm very funny about food. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to put it into the oven. Second shelf up. Please do not put it up too high or too low, or you'll have the bottoms burn or the tops will burn. You don't want that to happen. I would say about 20 minutes, and then we'll be back in about an hour or so to frost it. Oven's ready to go. Go. 1 hour we're going to have our chocolate cake. Right now we're frosting it with chocolate pudding. Linda loves chocolate pudding, so we're going to put a little bit on here. It's a little tender, so make sure you cool it off for a good hour to an hour and a half because it could fall apart. Okay. Okay, now we got to get this. Yeah. And here we have a fantastic chocolate cake for my daughter Linda. It's very, very delicate, so please be careful when you take it out of the pan to flour it. Make sure there's enough butter in it. From Deborah White, Home Country Kitchen, this is to honor my daughter Linda for her achievement in becoming a veterinarian assistant. She's going to be taking the state test soon, and she's going to be really excited. She loves working with animals. Have a great day and subscribe to my show, please.